Add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky.
On the move, it's Dickey.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. The sure hands, it's Dickey. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. It's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. To the air, it's Strong. Finds the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. They keep attacking through the air. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
That's reeled in. It's Dickey. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got a man. It's West. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Strong. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. It's complete on the right side. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Cincinnati. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run the toss. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Sharp. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of time plays. You want those splash plays. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Sorsby. Finds a man on the left. They get it. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. They want to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive. Line getting set on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Looking to throw it strong. Takes the easy completion. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, looking for a man. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll go to the sneak.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. Now he's looking to throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Sorsby. It's complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
This guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Bearcats are marching down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. After the big first down sack, it's second down.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
It's complete. A huge pickup. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Looking downfield, it's Strong. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They want to just keep throwing it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation. In the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They want that clock to run. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll try the outside to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking for a crease. It's Sharp. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking for a crease to the left. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast.